Okay. Tyranny. Time for scumbaggery. Yes. Full villain mode engaged. Um, so, I think last time we made it to the Scarlet Chorus camp. We had to, like, fight some lady at the gate, if I remember correctly. And then we got this new dude to join us, whose name is Lantry. He was being held prisoner. But we've helped free him, I think. If I remember correctly. And he's leveled up, apparently. And so has Verse. Well, well, well. Okie doke. So we have one attribute point to throw in there. It's finesse, vitality, resolve. Well, Barrack is going to be our tank, I think. Gotta remind me what it is that you're able even to do. Verse. She's skilled with bows. Is she fighting with a bow? She's not fighting with a bow. No. Why the hell don't I have her? Why? She came with these. But she's more skilled with a bow, it says. Like, super more skilled. Dual wield... Wait. Dual wield is 42. 16 ranks plus 19. Oh, this is not... Okay. I'm looking at this bar thinking this is your skill. That's not your skill. That's your experience as it builds up to the next increase. Skyrim style, right? Okay. That makes sense. So then go back to dual wielding. What the hell? I was so confused. I'm like, wait a minute. If she's that good with a bow, then why is she dual wielding? Dual wielding sucks, but it's not that. It's okay. Got it. Right. All right. So she's dual wielding. What's important for her, huh? Her ability to endure physical and mental challenges. Endurance, will, and magic defenses. Being increased by the Edict of Execution. You know what? More quickness. Is that the only thing you level up? That's it, huh? Guess so. 2 attribute points for Lantry. Okay, so he is not a... He's kind of a mage type, right? Oh, wait, hang on. Verse also has this. I forgot about this. Right. So far, that's unlocked. That's unlocked. Mocking Iron. Know your enemy. When enemy strikes Verse, she gains a passive bonus to dodge and parry skill until combat ends. Okay. After a kill, Verse will strike twice with her attacks for a short time. Ooh. I like that one. Fury's Rush. Verse moves quickly about the battlefield, too quickly for her enemies to engage. Hobbled Prey. Verse pins the target's feet with an arrow, hobbling them. Well, she's not going to be using arrows, really. I think I'm going to keep her dual wielding. I'm ranged. He's going to be ranged, I'm guessing. So these two can be melee. Let's do that. Let's focus on duelist then. I like this one. Strike twice with her attacks for a short time. Save that. Okay, Lantry. Let's do this one first. You have 2 attribute points. Probably don't need much might. Probably need more resolve and finesse and wits. Put 1 into wits. Ooh, yeah. And 1 into resolve. And so let's see. Preservation, Sage, or Quill. Well-aimed quill at his target, interrupting them. Entry strikes his target, interrupting them and lowering their non-physical armor. Used from stealth, his attack will also paralyze. Ooh. This we already have. Lantry restores the party's weapons and armor to pristine condition. Increases damage from weapons and protection from armor. That one we do already have. Yeah, okay. 2 talent points. I'm wondering if, like with Verse, I'm only probably going to use majority. One of them. Just going to use Duelist probably mainly. Although there are some here, like that one looks like it would be a good one to have regardless of what she's doing. Gain immunity to the burning and bleeding afflictions. Yeah, that, okay. When superior to parry, use dodge skill to avoid incoming melee attacks. Maybe there are some in each side that you might want to use. Alright, well, let's assume then that we'll probably be using a little bit of many of these. Proves thrown weapon, so he's going to be throwing stuff, huh? Passive bonus to subterfuge and dodge. Empowers Watcher's Judgment to strike foes near the target with an arcane attack. Enemies have their endurance, will, and magic defenses reduced. Improves lore skill. Grants Lantry hit precision and the ability to decipher ancient languages. Useful skill for discovering new magics during travel. Gifted Healer. Improves control life skill. Improves control vigor skill. Empowers Lantry's renewal ability, granting an even greater increase to weapon damage and armor. Grants a bonus to arcane armor and magic defense. I think I'm going to do this one, Watcher's Judgment, with the idea that I'll be taking Voice of Ages sooner than later. Okay, and one other point. Oh, I guess I could take it right now, couldn't I? But do I want to? Passive bonus to subterfuge and dodge might be nice. I have not had much of a subterfuge skill on any of my people yet, I think. 23, 40, 36. Oh, his is only 25. Never mind. So Verse is the best at that. You know what? Screw it. Take that. No, wait. That one? Hit precision and the ability to decipher ancient languages. Yes, that's what we're doing. Alright, and then spells. Good grief. What have you got? Restoring Touch. Channel healing energy into the target, restoring health instantly. Titan's Touch, which is what I have. Whoa. Spectral Blur. Do I have any accents available? I don't. False Pit. Conjure the illusion of an endless black pit below the target, convincing them that they are falling to their death. The enemy is left prone until they can make sense of the illusion. That sounds cool. Masks the target in a blurred illusion, making them harder to hit. I guess that's one that you'd use on yourself, basically. Titan's Touch, which we already have. Okay. Best game? Mafala's digging it. Alright. I'm not going to mess with... Well, should I? Should I not? Thank you very much, Mafala. I appreciate it. Should I not at least do, like, Spectral Blur? False Pit sounds really cool. Lore required 30. His lore skill's 45. So that means I could, or she could, Verse could cast this as well. That's an easy one. Even he could cast it. Sure. Why not? Let's have everybody do a little bit of it, huh? Let's just assign that one to you for now. Okay. That's what I'm going to do for now. So where's the journal? What's the journal saying to me? I got to remind myself. Yeah, the magic is neat. I mean, I know very little of it so far, but still, that's pretty cool. Variability, and the fact that you can assign spells to people. You don't just have one mage doing all your magey stuff. Factions, factions, factions. The disfavored are liking me. The Scarlet Chorus, not so much. Vineyard Guard hates me. Lantry fears me. Barrack is loyal so far. Verse is both loyal and afraid. Tunon is wrathful. Ooh. Raven Ash is favorable and wrathful. Voice of Nerat is more wrathful than favorable. Okay, right. Travel to Trip Nettle Wilderness. Youth Antio at Echo Call Crossing. Explore Echo Call Crossing for clues to the missing shipment. Go to the Northern Clearing. We still haven't managed to do everything here in the camp, though, right? There's still a lot. Fifth Eye. We talked to Fifth Eye? Commander. I'm going to wait to talk to Fifth Eye here. Snigler Dagos. Oh, wait, this is all of us. Whoops. Whole party, please. Bronze Hammer. Horde Boots. Take them both. Or just hit take all, I suppose. Hard use and long-term exposure to the elements. Anything else you need? We've already talked to him. Reg and Boz, I think we've already talked to them. Brittle and Rusted Spears, already grabbed that. Yep, already saw that.
Can't do that.
Whoa, easy, alright. Salveros.
Found something.
Whoop, what did we find?
It's all in the reflexes.
Very nice. What did we find? I didn't see that. This over here? Most of these provisions are withered with rot. Fragment of Bloodchanter's cloak. This scarlet dyed swatch of fabric is embroidered with swirling sigils of the Bloodchanter School of Magic. This cloak fragment can be sold to a merchant as per... Okay. Kind of seemed like they were setting it up for something weird. Battle plans are scribbled all over a blood-stained map of the tiers. Arrows point to the inner ring, blah, 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 blah. What did that say? Inner ring of the Vendrian's Well Valley, and small circles are drawn around the citadel. This barrel is full of murky red water. Severed limbs bob under the greasy soup skin. What the hell? The arrows are splinted. They're fletching mottled. They were likely pulled from corpses. I want to say I've already talked to Variah Kell. Slowly cleans a rusting blade and nods to you with a distant stare. Death knell. Was this the lady that I fought? I can't remember. You! As much as an accusation as a question, the broad-shouldered woman shakes her head with a scowl. So you're Tunon's Fatebinder. I was expecting something more impressive. She bows in spite of her misgivings. Death knell, Scarlet Fury. My time is yours for as long as it amuses me. The fighter effortlessly spins a bronze sword about in her hand. Let's get one thing clear. Stick to your words and law. Leave the fighting to the grown adults. Your corpse would just be a tripping hazard to those of us having a proper bit of carnage sport. We've got enough useless twats for her name as it is. I'm not going to get used to saying that. All our horde recruits seem good for, of late, is piling in a shit-reeking mound on the battlefield. She hums low to herself and flips her sword side to side with several deft flicks of her wrist. Keeps up, and we'll have to toughen our recruitment standards again. Now, what do you need? Insult me again, and I'll bury that blade in your belly before you can scream. Loyalty with verse. Favor with the Scarlet Chorus. Okay. They appreciate the show of strength, huh? She peels a surprised but pleased laugh at your threat. Tapping the flat of the blade against her thigh, she cants her neck until it audibly cracks. Maybe there's something more to you Fatebinders after all. So, now that we're friends, how has military life treated you so far? Oh, it's a wonder of wonders. I eat what I want, I shit where I want, and I kill who I want. Sometimes I even combine pleasures. She winks at you. My enthusiasm for the work brought me here. How can I tell that she's winking in that mask? A decorated Scarlet Fury veteran, eh? But I'm looking for advancement. If it means killing one of the gang bosses, I'm not above taking a swing at someone bigger than me. Verse says, they can be bigger than you, just make sure they don't hit harder than you. Wise words, sister, says Death Knell. This game is great! Talking about shitting where you want, killing who you want. What's your role in the Scarlet Chorus? Death Knell frowns, her eyes narrowing. Do you not recognize a Scarlet Fury when you see one? Well, that's what verse is, right? I like that it freezes when you're in conversation. It freezes you in the pose that you were in when you ran up to the person. So it's just like whew, everybody's charging in place. It's kind of funny. This depressing dystopian great way. She folds her arms, puffing out her chest. In peace, we train those tough enough to endure our lessons, but wise enough to learn from the best. In battle, it is our duty to slay our foes and inspire the horde with our skill and bravery. Death Knell clicks her tongue, looking aside to the others in the camp with an eye roll. We are fearless vanguard of this confused but glorious rabble. Tell me more about the Scarlet Chorus. We are the voices of Nerat's glory made manifest. In the chorus, strength rises and the weak feed the soil. Death Knell smiles, standing tall as she extols the army. Our ways terrify the cowardly and shock the naive, but our traditions exist to offer promise and prestige to those fit to claim it. We abandon all petty rules for one simple law: the strongest must lead. This is Darwinism made flesh. Let's see. Wait, what did I ask? What were you expecting? Oh, of me, right. Let's see. Death Knell counts on her fingers, conducting some mental tally. From your deeds during the conquest to how you've helped us since then, she shrugs. Suppose I didn't expect much. And you've done nothing to challenge it. By Scarlet Chorus standards, you're no more ordinary than a conscript. Work a little harder on setting yourself apart. Maybe someday you'll live up to your name. Said something about the horde thinning? Swelling until it's thundering, then crashing and receding. It's been the way of the chorus for as long as I've been in it. She offers a one-shouldered shrug, ambivalent if anything, but more likely just uncaring. We take our prisoners alive, give them a chance yet to live, to be reborn into something better. Putting any and every able body to the sword like the disfavored do is nothing but a waste. A conquered enemy is but a new ally. It merely requires the proper coercion. Of course, we do sometimes have the problem of lingering loyalties. Deserters are rarely successful in their escape, but they do try. The Vendrian Guard, strengthened by their numerous blood ties, have been particularly stubborn, so I have a better plan hatched. What might that be? I'm thinking we redouble our efforts to recruit settlers, focused on the unaligned and unsuspecting, instead of flushing ourselves to the gills with oathbreakers claimed from the battlefield. How do you plan to convince them? A knife point has sufficed well enough in the past, but you've inspired me to try a more diplomatic approach this day. Oh, because I'm a diplomat. What do you say, Binder? You might be able to ease them into the idea and save the lives of their friends and neighbors in the process. You know what? Honestly, we're more worried about getting this edict solved in the next 8 days, so if this helps, yes. remote settlement is now unlocked on the world map. The Fury howls a satisfied laugh and smacks you dead on the back. My methods are surefire, you'll see, says Death Knell. I'll mark the settlement on your map. She grins, biting her bottom lip, bloodied. Jeez. I can't wait to see the outcome of your efforts. Farewell, Death Knell. This way, boys and girls. So that was Death Knell. I didn't check these bodies for loot, apparently. Shattered glass vial. Okay, not worth very much. I think it was this lady that I... Wait, hang on. Horde bracers. I think it was that lady that I fought. One of the guards, maybe. Alright, let's talk to Fifth Eye. Fifth Eye, commander of the local Scarlet Chorus, surveys his camp, watching in stillness as all manner of violence and revelry occur around him. He offers a slight nod at your approach. He's got a really cool mask. Was there anything else? Quartermaster? I imagine we know this already, but sure. Talk to Snigler Dagos. He's wise enough not to steal from you, and he'll only cheat you a little bit. He's right over there. Bam! He points nearby to the east. But he has the important honor of trying to arm, all my merry little conscripts, so don't expect Kairos' army or anything. Armory or anything. Fifth Eye or Snigler Dagos? Snigler Dagos is probably what you're thinking of. Yeah, it's pretty good. Who's the strongest in your camp? I'm gonna... First says, I am, naturally. Fifth Eye says, well, the Archon is, without question, the mightiest in camp. Death Knell is the master trainer here, and she's almost tough enough to take me. She's a biter. Don't tell her I told you that. But she can be trusted to fight and lead. And while her humility is lacking, Verse is correct. She's been running with the Furies even longer than Death Knell. Too bad that skill and puissance did nothing to save her sisters. Hey! Sounds like you're insulting my friend here. Did I detect a hint of fighting words in your voice? Need loyalty with Verse. Oh, whoa! Then I must have spoken in error, says Fifth Eye. I meant no offense. I wished only to convey that Verse is a true survivor, an embodiment of the kind of grit the Chorus reveres. Verse says, so kind of you to step in to protect my honor that way, because I'm clearly incapable of speaking for myself. Puissance. Yeah, no kidding. Actually, I knew that word from playing Oblivion with the Way mod. The sword that you get when you fight that one Redguard dude in the duel on the bridge at night. That was such a cool freaking duel. The sword that you get when you beat him is called... I think it's called the Blade of Puissance. Skill at Arms. Skill at Arms, I believe. Let's speak of the disfavored, shall we? Fifth Eye says, Iron Marshal Aranyos. Yeah, that was a fun one, wasn't it? Aranyos, he was a tough fight, too. I had to reload a bunch of times, but man, what an epic idea for a quest. Just have a duel on a bridge at night. Iron Marshal Aranyos is a doting warrior, just like the Archon of War. She's one of a few select disfavored, cautious and cowardly enough to be trusted with the Archon's iron toddlers. No doubt her primary qualifications include being related to Ash. The Legion's a little big into its pedigree, if you catch my drift. Oh. Nepotism, you're saying? Barrack says, keep insulting my commander and I'll slap that mask off your face. Not that I'm eager to see what's inside. Yeah, here we go. Your mutual disrespect will be our unmaking. Do I need to discipline you both? Gain wrath with the Scarlet Chorus and fear with Barrack. Good. Fifth Eye says, no, not this time, perhaps. I will respectfully save your censure for when I need to act in a more despicable manner. That day is no doubt nigh. What the hell does that mean? Barrack says, we are not children to be corrected and set in line. I have long distrusted the court for treating us as such. But I won't challenge you at this juncture. He nods to Fifth Eye. Say your piece about the Iron Marshal, then. Look at these two pouty babies folding their arms. Fifth Eye says, though I am loath to speak highly of her, I cannot deny she is a brilliant swordsman, and the other disfavored seem to take her seriously, despite the serious stick that's propped up her backside. You know, going into this, I thought, like, oh yeah, I'm way more simpatico with the disfavored than I am with the Scarlet Chorus. Scarlet Chorus just sounds like a bunch of rabble. undisciplined, uh, dangerous, like, you know, just like dangerous to themselves. But now that I'm hanging out with them, it's like, oh, it's like hanging out with a bunch of pirates. It sounds kind of fun. What can you tell me about Ascension Hall? The center of Vendrian's Well, at the base of the mountain spire, he points to the northeast, where the spire cuts a vertical line rising above all other mountains on the horizon, is a small fortification. Ascension Hall is the name of this citadel's inner council chamber. We had left a garrison when this valley was first taken in 429, with the citadel being their base of operations. When the Oathbreakers staged their revolt, the garrison at Ascension Hall was defeated. Makes sense that Kairos' edict would demand that we burn this rebellion back to its point of origin. Tell me about your role in the chorus. I'm taking these all backwards, I don't know why. While the whole of the chorus remains loyal to the voices of Nerant, I am truly the most loyal. His voice becomes wistful. Oh, so loyal. Of his numerous warriors. Huh? Has he got a thing for the voices of Nerant? Burr says he is a Crimson Spear, part of the Archon's inner circle. Dozens of the strongest gang bosses answer to him, and from there the orders trickle down to the rest of the army. He says, I am the Archon's martial retainer and humble servant. I am his eyes and ears, but also his mouth, for I speak with his authority when he is absent. He twirls his flanged spear in his hand, and I am his killing edge when the rabble is moved to war. And then he just points for no reason, because they're awesome at that. Did you ask for this honor? I did not have to. The voices of Nerant saw the need inside of me, and through his arcane ministrations burnt away the cloying parts of me that foolishly resisted his enlightenment. Ooh. Sounds awful, yet awesome. That sentence there hints at so much going on here, you know? How they brainwash you and kind of destroy the person that you were and make you into a killing machine. And yet, apparently, when you come out the other side of that, you're pleased with it. There's no part of you that's like, I've become a monster. Rather, you're like, this is who I was meant to be. Barrick says, disgusting as I may find this creature, the Fifth Eye is not the only one who has suffered changes in the service of this war. Fifth Eye says, no indeed, you ironclad behemoth. Looks Barrick up and down with interest. Have you ever considered jumping ship and enlisting with the chorus? With strength like yours, we could have you leading a decorated gang in your first week. Barrick says, if I ever jumped ship, it would only be to sink to the bottom of the waves, beyond the reach of you and your parasite of an Archon. Them's fighting words, buddy. I think you mentioned loyalty twice, now I'm really convinced. Did he mention loyalty twice? I don't think I noticed. Are all the Crimson Spears as odd as you? He is kind of odd. Let's ask that. He says, I would not ask you to speak of the other Fatebinders. I will not speak for the other Crimson Spears. First says, he's odd as fuck because he's an eye, not because he's a Crimson Spear. Spears are a cold, determined bunch. Eyes are a breed apart, owning a fraction of the Archon of Secrets. Madness. When did you take the vows of the chorus, Fifth Eye? Unlike most of the conscripts here, I did not need a cudgel against the head to see the wisdom of the Archon of Secrets. I proudly joined the chorus in its nascent days, left my home in Bastard City to join with the incoming chorus. Wow, okay. All these people are from this little peninsula here. I was imagining that most of the people came in with the army. But it sounds like a lot of them are recruited since the war started. From the conquered lands, in fact. The rest is glory and history. Verse says, these days you follow the chorus or die. We who chose the path and killed to defend our place are the old guard. Even if it's been 2 or 3 years, the chorus has a short memory. Farewell then, Fifth Eye. Interesting talking to you. Okay. What other places can we go in camp here? There's got to be a way over to here, because there's a chest there. How do we get to it? Oh, we can go this way. Okay.
Can't do that.
No, we can't go that way. There, we can go that way. And then this way. And then this way. Oh, wait a minute. Who's this? Oh, just a Horde member. Broken staff. Ah, take all we can get for now. We need the money. Rusted iron sword. Of course, that's not going to work. Yeah.
Can't do that.
Level up. We did it. Missives. Stealth. Scouting mode is used for both stealth and for finding hidden objects like traps and secret containers. While scouting, your character's selection circles will start to fill with yellow when a hostile character is starting to detect them. Once the circle fills yellow, the character is suspicious and will move to investigate while the circle fills red. If the circle becomes fully red, your characters will be discovered. Several talents will grant your character bonuses when attacking from stealth. So that means they're looking for me. That means they're about to find me. Hidden objects. You've discovered a hidden object. Many areas of Tyranny have hidden traps or chests. When discovered, these objects will highlight for all of your party to see. Enable scouting mode by pressing left alt to make finding these objects easier.
Moving cautiously.
Is there... So the only way to turn that scouting skill up is to...
On the lookout.
Is to turn stealth on? Okay. I was thinking, oh, I could just have it on all the time, but I can't. Stealth slows us down so much. Right? Doesn't it?
Slow and steady.
Yeah. It's pretty funny to watch them all walk in stealth in unison, though. Look at that. I mean, it's almost perfectly in unison. On the back end there, I'm a little off rhythm, but everybody else is right on. It's good. So what does this one do? Select all party members. Backspace. Custom formation. How do I set that? Ah, here we go. Already an effective unit. The Pink Panther. That's good. Alright, Barrack, you're in front, my man. Inverse, Lantry in the back. Yeah, I guess that's actually this setup here. Except I can't change it. I want it to be that way. Actually, you know what? Go like this. There we go. Okay, so there's nothing else holding us here, right? Sniggler Dagos. Let's go talk to him again. Revamp's back! Twitch refused to connect you to the chat for a while. You know what? It did the same thing to me the other day. It was, what was it, Saturday, I guess, during the day. Variax was streaming, and I just wanted to stop in really quick and say hi. And I was in the stream for maybe 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, and the whole time it didn't connect with the chat. I was like, well, okay, I guess I'm not going to say hi then. Sniggler Dagos winces a little. It's not much, but let me know if you see something that piques your interest. Okay, well, first off, I'm going to sell you a bunch of crap, I think. This one, Vitality. Okay, there's stuff I can use here. Excuse me. Ah. Wait, where's all the stuff I picked up? Oh, it's in here. Do I actually know that I want to sell all this stuff? Topaz for sure. Bloodstone for sure. Shattered glass vial. Blood chanter's cloak. Broken staff. Bronze sword. Rusted iron swords. Beast blood pollen. When inhaled, pollen of the beast blood flower removes harmful afflictions from the victim. The flower gained its name from the deep red color of its petals. Twisted iron. Garnet. Two-handed. Pretty sure he specializes in one-handed and shield. So, I can probably sell the mace. Which means we could buy some stuff. All four of those. Accent. Ooh, we could use an accent, couldn't we? We don't have any of those yet, I don't think. Camping supplies. Do we have camping supplies? Don't think that we do. Better get some. Sure, 7. Let's trade. Okay, guess I got what I could afford. You set up your Pathfinder Kingmaker character. Oh my gosh, have you played it yet, Revamp? I mean, apart from the character setup and everything. It's such a good game. I love it. Oh, I had one camping supply, I guess, already. I love it. I love it. It's wonderful. Okay, hang on. I'm going to do a little more character work here. Inventory. Yes. Why was I going to do this? Ha ha ha! Something I got that I was going to use, right? Was there? Can I split this? How do I... Whoa. You've got 2. I don't want you to have 10. I don't know how to split off a smaller portion. Control? No. Shift? Add it to the stash. No. That's not what I want at all. Okay, fine. Let's just put the rest of those there. Starting another run with a sorcerer with the animal summons. Yeah, sounds fun. How far did you get the previous time that you played? Just out of curiosity. I swear there was something else I bought that I was gonna be like, ooh, why did I not sell the agates? What else did I buy? Oh, yeah. Learn. There we go. Okay, so what does that do for me then? If I choose that, and that, and that, sigil strength of 1. Who do I need to assign it over that one? Override the current. Yeah. I don't know if that worked or not. Okay, it increases its damage. Damage 4 to 6 raw. This will do 4 to 7. How can I... Ooh, you can even rename the spells. Cool. Ah, I see. The low required is 46, so it changes. Got it. Sorry, that's 30. It was 50 with this. So... that becomes 35. You can't cast it with that. Got it. Okay, I get it. 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 Sometime I finished the tutorial, spent some time hunting that nasty goblin like sorcerer. Yeah, Tartuk. Lost a party member to slavers. Ended up trying to climb a plateau to gather some herbs and nearly wiped my party. Yeah, it's a good game. I love it. I remember the first part that gave me some serious difficulty was the troll chapter. The chapter where you have to fight all the trolls. I'm not sure if you got that far or not, but man, what a pain in the ass that is. Yeesh. Okay. Check in the journal because we can leave now. There's nothing else for us to do here. Echo Call Crossing. Trip Nettle Wilderness. Remote Settlement. Echo Call Crossing. Northern Clearing. Okay. Let's cross the bridge. Head for the exit. See where the world map suggests we go next. So we have 8 days, right, to get this shit. Oh, okay, that gets me out of that. 8 days to do this. Just wondering if do you think we'll have time to do all of these things? 3 hours, 2 hours, 9 hours. Okay, so you can get to every place within a day. So it's not like you're marching for a week or something to get one place. No joke, revamp. In one campaign, I put about 125 hours in. It's a crazy long game. It's super long, but it's tons of fun. We're going to the remote settlement first. What? Encounter in Vendrian's Well. As you make your way along one of the wide dirt roads that winds through the forests of Old Apex, the mountains loom above you on every side, and only the mountain spire, jutting skyward from the center of the broken realm, provides a consistent landmark by which to navigate. Cresting the hill, you make out a flash of light on bronze through the trees, accompanied by the movement of several individuals. That much bronze, you realize, must indicate a group of Oathbreakers, and they seem to be just around the next bend in the road. Attempt subterfuge. Approach openly. Avoid them. The slaver camp. Yeah, so when it gives you the... Yeah, okay, so the actual actions where you're clicking the little, like, foot icon or something like that on the map, that doesn't give you the chances of success, which is a little bit of a bummer. If you go to your character screen, though, you can figure out which character in your group has the highest athletics. I think that's what they use. Anytime that you're in a dialogue box, though, and it gives you like a choices with the dice roll notice, If you hover over that little bracketed portion, it'll show you who in your party it's judging, who has the best and what the chances are. So yeah, when you're on the map, it's not so great. When you're in a dialogue, though, it's much more intuitive. Let's try to approach quietly. I don't know how well this is going to work. 15 subterfuge. Keeping low and using the thick foliage as cover, you move carefully through the underbrush, marking the concave bend in the road. The far side of the bend slowly resolves in your view, revealing not one patrol of warriors, but two. Okay. Apex heraldry and heavy bronze scale marks the first group as members of the Vendrian Guard. The other warriors, however, wear rings of bronze set in heavy cured leather, a sigil on their tabards styled in the likeness of the Bane. You recognize them from your time as governor of Lethian's Crossing. Okay. These are members of the Bronze Brotherhood, brutal mercenaries out of Haven. Spy on them, speak with them, attack, or avoid. Spy! Moving with extreme care, you close within listening distance of the two groups. As you eavesdrop on them, it becomes immediately clear that the Vendrian Guard hope to recruit the mercenaries, explaining to them in no uncertain terms that if the citadel of Vendrian Well falls, Kairos' edict will slay every tiersman confined within the valley. Such is the way of the Overlord, the Oathbreaker tells the mercenary. His troops die, or we all die. There is no middle road, no parley, no quarter. Expose the lie. Is there a lie? It sounds accurate to what I know. Attack. Speak with them. Sneak away. Expose the lie. Sure. You step forward, revealing yourself from the brush, sending the tiersmen scrambling to ready a bristling bronze wall of spears, swords, and shields. You point at the guardsman, calling out his self-serving lie. The mercenaries have little to gain from working with the Vendrian Guard, and everything to lose. The Edict of Execution shall slay those in the valley only if the citadel does not fall to Kairos' force. Okay, sure. I guess that was technically a lie. You should know, you tell them. The edict was issued by your lips. Even as the Vendrian guardsmen howl for your head and advance on you with weapons drawn, the mercenaries holster their arms and withdraw into the wood. Okay, so it looks like we only have to fight one group. Pretty.
Look at that, a future corpse.
Holy shit, wait a minute. I thought I was supposed to pause on the beginning of combat. Okay. Landry. Restoring touch. He doesn't have... Oh, right. He doesn't have the pit one because I think it's below his... or above his skill. Did I up the spell? I don't remember. Did I up the spell? Shit. Should be fine. Well, we're in the middle of combat. Whatever. Come and finish it, Northern Lapdog. 4 on 4, is it? And I'm in melee range there. Ooh, this isn't good. Okay, Landry, we need your magic. Spectral blur on yourself. Spectral blur on yourself. I really don't know if this is worth it to take the time to do this, but we're doing it. We're all casting spectral blur on ourselves. And go! Destroy them all! Who knows if that's actually going to pay off? Something tells me it's not. Oh, 30% bonus. Okay, that's probably worth it. 37 and 37.5. Barracks apparently didn't take. Huh. Interesting. Blood-soaked stone. Me in verse. Yeah, let's do it. That one right there. Destroy them all. Agreed. Blood-soaked stone. You're gonna do Clash of Iron on those two. And what are you doing right now? Titan's touch on who's standing next to you. Me. On me, please.
Await my signal!
Okay, Lantry, look, dude. Quicken. Quickly heals the Fate Binder with a surge of restorative energy. The burst of energy is so invigorating, the Fate Binder is also hastened for a lasting duration. Yeah, do that, man. I could use the healing. Did we do our thing? We did our thing? I didn't even see what happened there. Dang. Burning Iron on... I can't even tell who you're fighting right now, Verse. That's you? That's you. And you're after this one here. Do that to her.
Uh-huh.
Him. Whatever. Did you plus me up? He plus me up and I still took damage, I guess. Did he do it?
For the queen!
There! Now he did it. Thank you. Oh shit. Wish I wasn't way up here at the top of the screen. That's kind of annoying. Thought it'd help me with my taxes? What's that? Quicken? Oh, yes. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's really hard to tell who's fighting whom. Do that to her. First, what have you got? Poison. Barrack's a little messed up right now. Barrack and the Fate Binder both bang on their shields. Now let's wait on that. Let's wait on that.
Will do.
Jeez Louise, man. Okay, now do that. To them, yeah.
On my command!
Jesus, they're kicking our asses.
That one.
Tear your skeleton out by your ass!
Oh, shit, Lantry's down. When a party member takes damage, they will start to lose health. The health bar next to their portrait will start to decrease. When a party member's health drops low enough, they will gain a wound, and the health bar will turn red. Wounded characters have their maximum health reduced. Wounds are removed when the party rests or when a character levels up. Shit. Damn it. Everybody take a potion. Okay. This is better. Everybody who's not Lantry, focus. Must wait for combat to end before using this ability. Oh, so I can only use it once per encounter. Got it.
Are you afraid of death?
Nice. Good work, Verse. That was awesome. Nice. Oh, look, she's panicked. She's burning. Jesus Christ. Wow. Let's just finish this person off. Barrett's enjoying it.
On your knees, worm!
Well, they kicked our ass quite a bit. But at least we didn't have to face 2 sets of people. Is he wounded? I guess he's wounded as long as he's red, huh? Cheese! And meat. Hey. They had a whole freaking camp out here. Man. Keen javelin. More armor penetration. Slower recovery. More damage per second. Less damage per second ranged, though. And less accuracy. Well, I'll take it. Fruit and bloodstone. Is there anything else up here that I've missed? Doesn't look like it. Well, shit. How do we camp? Hang on a second. I just saw it. This. Yes, I do want to camp here. Is there a risk that we'll be attacked whilst camping? Maybe not. How do I camp? With the tent. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Walter. Where the hell are we? Where? My group's not there. Okay. I wasn't even visible. Topaz. I gotta remind myself why we're even here. Remote settlement. Death Nail told you villagers were willing to join the chorus. Find the settlers. Convince them to join. Okay. Something tells me people aren't going to be very happy to see us here. As you step into the center of the village, you feel as if you are being watched from all angles. The distant patter of feet echo off the walls of the small and seemingly deserted village. Show yourselves. No need to hide. Say nothing. I am Fatebinder Violen the Fourth. I've come to discuss your conscription into the chorus. Cooperate and you won't die. Yes, let's be straightforward, like we're fearless. The wooden beams on the rooftop to the north creaks under someone's weight. A tree rustles behind you. If you hide inside your homes, I'm happy to burn this place to the ground. Remain silent. I've come to offer you redemption with the Scarlet Chorus. I'm doing my best to try and save you all. Feel free to help me with that endeavor. That is the most diplomatic answer. Statement. A voice bellows from the rooftop with a cackle. Go home to your overlord. Yee. Archer. Sorry, friend, but you won't be leaving here in one piece. We'll send your head back north. I want your folks to see what happens to those who invade our lands.
Another round.
Could this have been a setup by Fifth Eye? Does one think? Also, incidentally, I said in the last stream that I thought Lantry sounded like the voice actor who does the voice of Garrus Vakarian in Mass Effect. I was incorrect, but weirdly, I was correct in that I think it sounds like him, but it's not him. It's actually the voice actor who does the voice of Legion in Mass Effect. Who knew that Legion and Garrus sounded so similar? Okay, Lantry, what are you gonna do, dude? Titan's Touch on me. And I'm going to do it on... Verse. Verse, you're going to... skewer that person there. Barrack, I think you're fine doing whatever you're doing right now, man. Actually, do the... mocking invitation. You just do it there.
Starting to think we're bad at making friends. Pay attention, kids. You might learn something.
Okay, hang on. Verse. Should we do a blood-soaked stone? Let's do it. I'm gonna watch it this time. Ah! There it is. Knocked her on her ass. Very cool. Okay, you two are gonna attack her. Lantry. Cast Watcher's Judgment on her.
At once.
On your knees, world!
Meanwhile, Barrack and this tank are just going mano a mano there. Damn, 17! Holy shit. Okay, Verse, what else you got? Burner? Lantry? Quill Strike.
I'll take care of it.
Sure sounds like Garrus, man.
Damn my eyes!
This is useless. I should try something else.
Hmm? What's not working? Who said that? Verse said that? Me and Violin, or Violin and Barrack, are gonna do Iron Tolling.
Let's give them something to remember. Nothing stands in our...
Oh, did Landry just heal him by himself? He did. Okay, cool. That's fine.
I'm not dead yet.
No, you're not. Keep fighting, dude. Okay, come on. We almost got him. Do you want to do something cool? There we go. Didn't get to set him on fire, but still. What's this? Was it a setup? It might have been a setup. A scarlet fury, flicking the bronze tip of her blade, she strolls into view with a smug smile, flanked by an entourage of soldiers. Not bad. I'd have piled up the same number of corpses in half the sword strokes, but, well, where are my manners? One ought not to criticize help so generously given. She sweeps her arms wide in an exaggerated mocking bow. You've my deepest and sincerest gratitude for gutting those Vendrian piss ants in my place. To be so damn pleased these people are dead. That's several conscripts that won't be joining the chorus. Now you step forth to reveal yourself. You're not a fury, you're a coward. You're welcome, though I came here to recruit for the chorus. Slaughters my attention. I think we expect at this point this was a setup, so you're not a fury, you're a coward. The Scarlet Fury says, perhaps when you're older, you'll figure out that coward is just a word people use to badger idiots into doing the dangerous work. By the by, well done on surviving this violent mess. How very brave of you to even try. The Oathbreakers will but a warm-up. Step closer so I can knock that grin off your face. Ah, yet I seem to have killed all your would-be conscripts. Apologies. Let's challenge. Whoa now! This Fury holds up a scarred hand in protest. No need to break any bones over it. If you're friggin' pissed, take it up with Death Knell. It was her plan, not mine. Damn, it was a setup. She wets her chapped lips before continuing. Look then, I'll tell everyone how badly you slapped around the Oathbreakers, okay? You did us a real favor, and you deserve to have your glory touted. And with that, she nods curtly and sheathes her blade, bidding an end to the exchange. Return to Death Knell at the Scarlet Camp. I say that we probably will, won't we? The hell, man? How dare they set me up?
Yes.
Okay, it would seem that's everything. Well, let's head back to the Scarlet Course camp and give Death Knell a piece of our mind. Where is she? She's over here, right? Uh-oh. Oh, I thought that person was coming to shoot arrows at me, but she's just target practice. Okay, got it. Death Knell! Fatebinder. Death Knell nods in your direction. Now, what do you need? Punch her! Yeah. In one swift stride, you close the distance between the two of you and land a punch squarely in her stomach. The force of it knocks her back a pace, causing her to take a knee. She lets out a few coughs before regaining her composure and standing back up. Way to speed up movement speed. On the map? You or any chorus member try anything like that again, and I'll put you on a spike myself. Outside combat. Oh, okay. Sure. The party has received Cleansing Charm. The party has received Twisted Iron Sword. Scarlet Fury nurses her stomach and replies with a strain in her voice. I'll make a note to watch my step around the Fatebinder of Tunon. Just before she walks away, she takes out one of her swords and gives it a once-over before tossing it into your hands. Good punch. Barrick leveled up. Very good. Very good. So what level is he now? How do we see that? We don't see that here. We see that out here. Level 3? Yeah, level 3. More accuracy, more health. More damage. Let's do that. Number pad plus and minus. Okay. Is there a way to slow time down in combat? Because I don't like having to pause it all the time. It'd be kind of nice if combat just moved a little bit slower for me. I'm not complaining, but... Punisher. One-handed and two-handed. Barrick gains a large boost to movement speed for a short time. Clash of Iron. Barrick will attack twice with his normal strikes for a short time. Ah, that'd be nice. Allows Barrick to engage an additional enemy. Fight defensively, gaining a bonus to armor. Thanks, Revamp. Appreciate it. Requires 1 talent point spent in Punisher Tree. Barrick becomes an intimidating force in the battlefield. Enemies near Barrick have their resolve reduced. Gain a chance to attack enemies as they engage you. Increases one-handed and two-handed melee weapon damage. This one's tempting, but I think I'm going to go with additional enemy. Yeah. Let's talk to Sniggling Dagos. Sniggler Dagos. It's got a few things to sell, probably. I'm just gonna sell that helm, sure. And that one. That. Mead. Sell the keen javelin. It's not bad, but I'm gonna be ranged more than not, I think. Sell the bloodstone, sell the topaz, sell the hammer, sell the helmet. Buy some healing. Tempted to buy more sigils. Cone. Yeah, probably not gonna use cone too much. I don't like cone because it catches. It's still a great name. Indeed. While inside combat, you can decrease combat speed with the arrow keys. All right. Thank you, Revamp. I will keep that in mind. I'll probably forget it, but I will try to remember. Enhance a target's attributes and damage. I already know that one. Okay. $7 gold. That's pretty much half of what I have. Sure. Alright. Who's got the sigil? Where is it? Damn it. Why can I never find things when I need to find them? Hide? Why do I have a hide and why didn't I sell it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's mess with this a little bit more. So what did that do? Signal of precise action. Oh, increased accuracy. In addition to your vitality and might. Ah, requires 30. Well, the people that would be casting it will still be casting it. So let's do it. Okay. I like that. That's good. We still only have one expression for that. So let's start fresh here. Ah, I see. That increases that. Okay, got it. Right. This gives you spectral blur and increases accuracy. At least one hide at all times. I guess I can't sell that hide, can I? Increases it to 30, which means that Barrick would be unable to cast it. You could still cast the old one, though. Okay. So what if I change that to that, and that? Hang on. False Pit. So it gives them prone affliction, but also improves their accuracy? I don't want to do that, do I? No, I don't. I think I'm done there. So here's a question. Why isn't pit thing? How do I get the pit thing there? There we go. Okay, good. I was wondering how you do that. All right. Cool. Cool. Should I talk to my
Fatebinder, you look like you need to talk.
party?
What can I do for you?
I'd like to know more about you, I guess. Barrick says, I am the line your enemies cannot cross. All other details are meaningless, but I suspect that you have some thirst for details, so ask away. Did you seek the trade of war, or did it find you? Both, I suppose. I knew fighting was in my blood, and the disfavored offered me a chance to use my skills to bring peace. Otherwise, I'd have wound up some brigand or an enforcer to a crooked merchant. Barrick taps his scabbard, looking away in thought. Verse says, you think Ash and his legion bring peace? That's cute, but it doesn't hold water from where I'm standing, big guy. I've seen them spill as much blood as any chorus gang. Chorus gang. Sounds like a group of people who are like trying out for Broadway plays or something like that. Look out, it's the chorus gang. One singular sensation. Every little breath she takes. Whatever the words are. Trying out for West Side Story. You've clearly been too busy sacking villages and stealing crops to notice how a proper army conducts war. We sow order, not discord. Verse has a point. Barrick is right. I presume I will gain favor with one side, lose it with the other. Let's just say nothing. Enough of this. You're making us look foolish before the Fatebinder. May I continue my story, or do you plan on interrupting again? Barrick waits until Verse makes a rude, dismissive wave before continuing. The disfavored needed recruits in anticipation of the march south. They offered to care for my mother and brother as long as I stayed with the Legion, which is a better guarantee than you'll find anywhere else. I was an elite fighter, as far as most were concerned, though still green by disfavored standards. Luckily for everyone, my skills improved under the Iron Marshal's rigorous training. Tell me about your name, I guess. Barrick is a shortening of my northern surname, which has been passed down through the generations since Graven Ash assembled his army. I go by it because I wear it with pride. The proper form is Barraconan. Okay. Beyond its age and association with the General's Legion, the name of Barraconan has no great titles or associations. I hold no claim to a great house or legacy, save for the disfavored. They are all the kin I need. Tell me the story behind your armor.
It is a symbol of Kairos' will, one that I am not likely to forget. I found this armor. Perhaps it would be better to say that it found me during the Edict of Storms.
Hey, I'm the one who issued the Edict of Storms, right? Or was I the Edict of Stone? I can't remember. What happened during the Edict of Storms? I guess I wasn't me, because I'm asking him what the hell happened. When we heard that Kairos would proclaim the edict, we rushed into the field to battle the forces of Stalwart. I was shoulder to shoulder with some of the Legion's most decorated veterans, and my pride blinded me to the danger. Our march was a hasty one. A cohort of disfavored soldiers vanished in the second year of the war, among them the daughter of Graven Ash. After a long silence, we learned that she was held in the fortress of Sentinel's Stand. Go on. As we surrounded the citadel, I heard the opening peals of thunder, as did the scout I was busy trying to kill. Then the winds hit like an avalanche. Many of us begged Kairos for deliverance. What else were we to do? The winds knocked the legs of our offensive out from under us. All the decorated soldiers I had brought to the battle were swept up and dashed to pieces, their armor and bodies mixing with the dirt of a tornado that spun in maddening Revolutions. Entry says, damn thing chooses this moment to go dry, with so few survivors to recount the edict. Bah! Entry shakes his quill. Oh, I see. He's writing a story here. Presses it harder against a scrap of parchment, imploring it to write. Barrick says, a piece of the citadel wall broke off and nearly crushed my skull. I only remember a few scattered moments from the storm, like the flying bits of bronze and iron cutting my flesh, severed limbs of falling soldiers tumbling through the air. Eventually I woke up, thinking myself trapped under the rubble. When I rose and felt like I was buckling under my own weight, that's when I realized I was stuck, right and truly stuck, inside this heap of scrap. How did you survive when everyone fell? That is a mystery to me as well. Did Kairos hear my plea for mercy? Did this heap of scrap metal protect me, imprison me, punish me? He rubs the back of his helmet with his gauntleted hand, a pantomime of a gesture his armor prohibits. I don't have enough fingers or toes to count the possible reasons, so I try not to dwell on them. You're genuinely stuck in there? Haven't tried taking it off? I made attempts in the past. Even had one of the beast haulers pull on the helmet while another pulled on my boots. The men in the phalanx have taken great pleasure in trying to find ways to liberate me. In time, I grew weary of the struggle. Sometimes I fear that removing the armor would be to question Kairos' judgment and risk more odious curse. It looks like pretty solid protection. That would be an understatement. If only it protected me from foolish questions. Barrick regards you in such a way that you can tell he's rolling his eyes. A forlorn sigh escapes his helmet. Do you handle your own repairs? Doctor, let me speak. Such a lovely lord, Arkyros. He's double plus good. I try to keep the surface oiled to slow the spreading rust, and I bend the plates from time to time. But repairs? Maintenance? No. Odious curse? Whenever he's dealing with the curse, though, Garfield just arbuckles down. If you have any ideas of how to better maintain this situation, I'm open to discussing them. What happened to Ash's daughter after the edict hit? This is the first I've ever heard that Ash even had a daughter. She was trapped behind the walls of Sentinel Stand, imprisoned by Kairos' storm as well as the fortress itself. 1,000 soldiers standing shoulder to shoulder. Saying soldier and shoulder back to back is cruel. Could not have endured those winds to rescue her. Okay. As with all disfavored, I assume you grew up in the Northern Empire. That's right, I grew up in Battle's Rest, then trained at Fort Resolution before they marched me out to support the 2nd cohort. I hope to spend my rusting years in... my rusting years? He's just resigned to remaining in that armor, I guess. In Fretton Shores, unless, of course, I die in glorious battle, which would be preferable. My mother is good with the soil, my father with rings. He spends much of his time away on one merchant's errand or another. Still, I'm lucky to say they're both alive. My God, there's so much to talk about. You seem like a more than capable fighter. I trained with the spear and shield in my youth, but gave it up the day I earned disfavored iron. I can still throw with some accuracy, but it's a challenge these days. He knocks twice on his helmet. Why, were you interested in a sparring session? Show me how a northerner would impale a wild boar. Insufficient reputation. Take no offense from this, but I would prefer to keep my fighting techniques private for the time being. They are as personal to me as family secrets. I heard a rumor that Ash has an unbeatable sword fighting technique. Sure, I guess I heard that. Nothing is unbeatable. However, I am not of a mind to share Ash's trainings to an outsider. I mean no offense. Perhaps later, then. Immediate concerns? What do you think of our circumstances? The edict left little room for confusion. A representative of the Overlord must breach Ascension Hall before Kairos' Day of Swords and must assume death as the price of failure. We should assist the disfavored in their siege preparations, as only the Legion should take the Wells-fortified citadel. I wouldn't wager a wooden ring on the Scarlet Course impressing anyone but the vultures. Excuse me. Sorry. A yawn. What do you think of our travel companions? I am more accustomed to traveling in the company of soldiers, so I'm out of practice judging the worth of civilians and miscreants. If you had anyone in particular in mind, I will give them some thought. What do you think of Verse? That's the one that seems to have the most conflict with you so far. I try not to. She's a force of chaos, an agent of the voices of Nerat. Taking her into our confidence can only lead to ruin. And yet she is a capable fighter. For the time being, I am confident that you can trust her to serve your interests and rely on her skills in the battlefield. She may even offer some useful perspective on the war. What do you think of Lantry? I do not know how many years he has walked the face of Tyranny, but he clearly knows more than he claims to. Since he claims to know a great deal indeed, there is no limit to what he could be holding back. Farewell. Okay.
Right.
There was more to discuss with him, but that's fine. That was the game letting me know I needed to take a break, I guess. We do the same with Verse and with Lantry. And I'm actually okay with leaving some left to talk to Barrack about, because that means there's more conversation to have later. But we're at the top of the hour, so it's time to call it quits, which seems a shame, because Tyranny is such a fun game that 90 minutes passes by. Toot sweet. Oh, this is the first time I've noticed that his spear is actually on fire. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so... Wait. Where's Reg? Reg and, yeah, Reg and what's her name? Boz. They're trainers, am I right? Boz and Reg trade conversation in hectic whispers. Do you feel strange? Yeah. Reg rubs his shoulder nervously. Ever since the Fatebinder spoke Kairos' edict, I've felt like bugs were crawling under my skin. They notice your approach with mixed expressions. Oh! I didn't see you there, Fatebinder. So, anything we can do for you? I thought there was a training option. Boz, let's see what you can teach me. Reg, show me what the Fifth Eye's been teaching you. We'll make this valley burn! I like this guy, he's crazy. I see. Okay, you could train in magic stat. Ah, alright. Got it. Let's not do it now. Do I have 30 gold rings? Really? How many gold rings go into a silver ring? Oh, iron ring, rather. Damn. Okay. Sorry, not gold. Bronze. Copper, bronze, iron. Makes sense. Sure. So does this impede... Wearing armor, does that impede his magic at all? Guessing not. Doesn't look like it. Yeah. This was tons of fun. I would play it for a full 3 hours for sure, except that, of course, Neverwinter Nights demands my attention too. When we're so far into it, it's got, like, we gotta get to it. We gotta get to the end. We're almost there. We can make it. But yeah, maybe some night when I have, like, a Friday off, you know, we could go an extra hour or something like that and really push through some Tyranny. But anyway, yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out with me this evening. Max, Kira, Revamp, Walter, Xylong. I'm not even sure who else is still hanging out in the chat with me. Hang on one second while I find out. Jaza's still here. Mefala's still here. Noodle's still here. At least that's what Twitch chat is telling me. No complaints in the current schedule. Any bonus streams are welcome. Yeah. Here's the thing, though. With the bonus stream, though, I always hate to do a game that I'm doing on Thursday nights because I always feel like the people that attend on Thursday nights might not make it, and they feel like they're missing out. That's why I did Command and Conquer and Eastshade. But yeah, hopefully I'll get a chance to do more Saturday streams. I don't know. Now that the family's home during the week, there might be chances for me to get some spare time on Saturdays because everybody will be like stir crazy and want to get the hell out of the house. But we'll see. No promises. Thanks very much for hanging out. Everybody have a good week, and I will see you next week. Till then, take care. Be well.